What's going on, fam? We're gonna do the Thanksgiving football previews predictions. So you got the Texans versus the Lions, and you got Dallas versus Washington, Cowboys versus football team. So first game, my heart actually says take the Lions. You know, even though the Texans have more momentum because they won last week, I think both teams are playing so up and down and trash that they can't be consistent. So when one loses, one rises type of ideology. I still think Watson gonna get his and get off. Swift is not playing; he's out in this game for the Lions, so that's a problem. I think Galladay is still out. Jones is playing. Stafford is going to, spread the ball around, and the defense, the Texans' defense is just up and down. Like they held on to beat New England last week, but I think not the Vikings, the Lions have a better offense than the Patriots. That's not saying a lot because Patriots offense sucks, but that's what it is to me. Expect a competitive game though, very competitive. Just a shocker in that aspect. If I could think of any player, Cooks, Fuller, one of them gonna have to show up. I think the Detroit running game is gonna actually have to take it. You know what? I might just change my mind and say the Texans should win this game because they have everything leaning in their favor. Really everything's leaning in their favor. But I'm gonna keep my first pick. Forget it. I already said it. Whatever. Dallas versus Washington. Dallas got all the weapons, all the ways. I don't think Zeke's gonna be able to run the ball like that. But I think Washington's front seven is gonna give the Cowboys line a run for their money, and Washington gonna wind up winning this game. Like I keep saying, they should have just stayed with Dwayne Haskins. They'll actually be in first place in the division. But I think Washington's going to win this game. McLaurin is kind of hurt, got an ankle problem, but I don't think that's going to hurt against the Cowboys. I just don't, the Cowboys show up one week and they don't for numerous weeks after that. So, the Cowboys definitely have the better team, better players, better names, but because their line is banged up, and Andy Dalton, he can dink and dunk it, but he can't wait in the pocket like that. And they don't necessarily have the receivers for dinking and dunking. They have the receivers to go out there and go get it. So that time aspect of it with Chase Daniels, Montez Sweat, I think Kerrigan, man, they got a front seven. And I forgot the guy from Alabama. I think Jonathan Allen, something like that. I just think they're going to terrorize the Cowboys line in backfield. It's going to cause a whole lot of problems that they really don't want right now. So I think it's going to be a disappointing loss for Cowboys fans, and a surprising win for Washington fans. But I'll take Washington in this one. If they could stop the pass rush, I could see like Cooper, because he ain't showing up in a minute, having a big game. Because that's how he goes dormant and then he just blows up. Gallup, man, CeeDee Lamb, I think because he's in the slot, he's more consistent because he's in the slot. But the gist of it, no. And plus, I think if I'm not mistaken, Gibson is doing all right running the ball, ironically. But I take Washington over Dallas at this particular point. The NFC least is exactly that, the NFC least. So I'm going to leave it at that. Catch y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great day. Peace.